ho 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 ho. And on that note, oh my gosh.
Live in the moment till I die.
It is just after 5:15 and I'm ready to go on this hike, and it sounds so good to go on a hike early and do dawn patrol like the night before, and then when 4 a.m. rolls around and it's time to get up and get packed, it's like, do I really wanna? But I'm doing it anyway because it'll be worth it. It is summer and a holiday here in the Pacific Northwest, so unless I want to hit a crowd, I gotta go now. Needed that. So I'm running about 20 minutes later than I planned getting to the trailhead, but I keep stopping to take pictures because Mount Hood is just right there driving up, and it's just so big and beautiful with the sun coming up and reflecting off of it. So I just had to show you the drive up to this trail is absolutely stunning. Okay, so today I am heading off to do Lolo Pass trail on the PCT to Bald Mountain. So this is just a section of the Pacific Crest trail here in the Mount Hood wilderness. The kids are off with their dad, so I figured I'd get up for sunrise and come out here and do this hike. It's supposed to have really gorgeous views of Mount Hood. I've seen pictures online, and so I'm really excited to do this one. So I wanted to mention, coming up the forest road, you go through Zigzag in Rhododendron, Oregon, and you follow it out here, and it's kind of confusing because there's the PCT kind of splits in a few directions. So if you come out here, you're going to want to head south to hit Bald Mountain. So let's take off and see how it goes. So the start of this section of the trail, you start out through this kind of new growth forest. It was clear cut years ago, so it's all kind of recovering right now. And there's a ton of flowers, the rhododendrons, of course. And it's really great because it was clear cut. Even though that's a little sad, we get these peaking views of Mount Hood, which are just, I mean, really fun to look at. It's remarkably not highly trafficked. I guess I'm here early, so I can't really say too much during peak season, during like high traffic times, but from what I read, it's more people visit like Ramona Falls, which I have a video hiking to Ramona Falls, but this one is past that trailhead, and I think there's a part of it that even connects to Ramona Falls. So if I have enough time today, I'm gonna go see it, because why not? But yeah, so this first section, really beautiful. We're all in bloom still. It's summer. So I decided to get up and come out here early, just in case there was going to be crowds, because it's not only a weekend, it's summer, and it's a holiday. So it's like, oh, this would be the time everybody's off work and getting out, and I kind of like to, you know, come out here and shoot video and take a lot of pictures, and I don't want to be like, you know, holding anybody up. Ooh, watch your step. Holding anybody up on trail or looking kind of obnoxious out here. So I like to get out and try and give everybody a little space. That and driving up while the sun is coming up over Mount Hood is just like, oh, like gorgeous. So if you're willing to get up early, I got up at 4:30 this morning. It took me about an hour to get out of the house, and then I stopped a couple times for like coffee on my way out. So I officially on trail at 7, so I would have liked to have been here about a half hour earlier, but that's totally fine. Made it when I made it. I was silly. I didn't start my tracker right at the beginning. So we're about a quarter mile in, maybe slightly more than a quarter mile. So I'm gonna track from here and kind of see what kind of how many feet we climb, how far it is exactly. This Apple Watch tends to be pretty darn accurate, so that will be helpful. Also, another tip, well, first of all, like bringing something to track where you are and how far you've gone is really, really good practice. Just keeps you safe, keeps you aware of where you're at, how far you have to go, how far you have to get back. And I always screenshot pictures of the map, of trail details, because there's no service out here, so you're not going to have that. So screenshot it, print it out, make sure you have like hard copy ready to go. So yeah, safety first. So it is summer, and as that sun rises, it's getting hotter and hotter. I knew it was going to be a hot one today, which was another good reason to start early. But I didn't realize it was going to warm up so quickly, because when I first was driving up and stopping to take pictures, it was like kind of crisp still. And now I guess double that up with hiking, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting sweaty already. So the trail follows all these switchbacks, and I think we're starting to get through the clear-cut area and into some more dense, older forest, which is just fabulous. It's summer, but we are still in the mountains. Obviously, it was a little bit of a rough winter out here. We got a bunch of downed trees on trail, and there's still snow. What a trip! It must have been really deep snow through here. Oh, okay. We're not gonna go over it. We're gonna go under it. Who else knows that book quote? If you have kids, you've probably read it. So, if you needed more reason to go hiking besides gorgeous views and physical exercise and that connecting with nature, how about building self-esteem? I have built so much self-esteem since I started hiking a lot more. I've been hiking my whole life. So my parents took us out when we were young, but since I took it on myself, I've built so much self-esteem. I was in a couple of relationships. One, he worked too much to go hiking and do things, and then the other one, it was not a great relationship because if it wasn't something he wanted to do, it didn't happen, and so it was kind of always on his terms, and he wasn't interested. So after that, I kind of found my independence out here, and I built up my self-esteem and my self-confidence in that. And it started small. It started on just like local short trails, just a couple miles, and then I started to build confidence, and I started learning and growing as a person, and it's just that. It's self-confidence. It's something you have within yourself, and it doesn't just happen. It doesn't happen because of anybody else. It's what you do. It's what you put in. It's just like mental exercise or physical exercise. You have to exercise self-confidence. You have to build it. And it's been truly rewarding to me to find that out here, and I appreciate Mother Nature so much for giving me that. So if, and even coming out by myself, I know that comes back to perspective. I know people who get really sad, when they can't find people to hike with them. And sometimes, it would be nice to have people around, and it is sometimes. But it's about having that perspective of, I'm with myself. I am doing this for me because I enjoy it, and I let that idea of, I need somebody to go with me hold me back when I was in those relationships. And now that I've embraced the single life, and when the kids aren't around, like, I've got me. I'm gonna do what I enjoy, and if somebody wants to come along, great. And if not, that's fine too. I'm gonna enjoy my life regardless of what happens outside of me, whatever anybody else decides to do. And so hopefully sharing that with you helps you take that on, because since I've taken that perspective on, it's made me incredibly happy. So, and I hope to spread happiness and a love of adventure. Ho, 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 ho. And on that note, oh my God. We're at 1 3/4 miles, and this is our view. That's great. So if you wanted to make it a short day, or you got out here late and this was all you wanted, this is a great spot to turn around. I mean, it's less than 2 miles in, and you get this absolutely stunning view of Mount Hood. Very rewarding. So, but if you want to make it a longer day, we'll keep going. All right, so I read before I came out here on all the trail information that there are a lot of down trees past that viewpoint we just crossed. We're gonna start getting into a lot of down trees, and I just passed an even earlier hiker than me, and she told me that she counted on her way, there are 39 we are going to be going over. So you might make it out here after trail cruise and they might be cleared, or you might be climbing over a lot of trees. If it were deep snow, I probably would stop without like micro spikes and hiking poles. But since it's a warm, sunny, gorgeous day, like, let's climb through the forest, over some trees and under some logs, and not fall while carrying, oh boy, a camera. Oh, here we go. Adventure time, wander time. There's two down, 37 to go. Oh, a bug almost just flew in my mouth. Oh man, yep, it's rough winter out here. Alright, just gonna keep going, yeah. Oh, actually, this snowpack kind of helps. I got a lot of climbing to do. Alright, let's do this. Oh, well, good day for a workout. So, I just hurt my foot. That sucked. I went to step right here and my foot stepped and it just stabbed right through my shoe. Maybe I should have worn the boots, but I decided my trail runners are more comfy. They're Brooks. But yeah, they aren't gonna hold up against puncturing nubs of branches, that's for sure. I don't think it's bleeding, and it just hurts a little bit, so I'm not taking my shoe off to look right now. It's kind of like when you feel a blister coming on a set of new shoes, and you're out a few miles, and you know there's not really anything you can do about it, so you're just like, well, I'm not gonna look. I don't know if that's best practice or not, but that's what I do to deal with it. So we just hit a fork in the trail, Top Spur Trail 785. I'm heading up Trail 2000 on the PCT. Oh, and we're at 2.5 miles and just over 800 feet. Just beyond our first intersection, there's this 3-way split. So to the left is McNeil Point, and then straight up Timberline Trail is Bald Mountain, which is where we are going. So, and then down this way leads you to another trailhead. So we're gonna head up to Bald Mountain and get some great views. Oh my goodness. Y'all ready for this view? Wow. Look at all these flowers. I'm in paradise, I think. Now, if that isn't a view of Mount Hood, I don't know what is. This is officially my favorite trail. It's just perfect. It has everything. Wildflowers and forest and the most incredible view. I'm just blown away. We are right at about 3 miles and not quite 900 feet to climb. Side of me, Mount Hood, and on this side of me, beautiful cliff walls surrounded by wildflowers. What? This is the best trail ever. I need to bring so many people out here, especially Mama. Gotta bring Mama. She loves this stuff, and she would just simply adore this. So cool, so many amazing features. I'm just having a great time, you guys. You guys gotta get out here. Man, what a day. What a morning. It's like 9:30 in the morning. used to, like, before I started making videos, I would like race through trails. Like I was always on such a huge mission, and that's something I really appreciate and love about creating now, is that it forces me to slow down, to try and capture and share some of the beauty I'm seeing and experiencing. So yeah, that's a plus of shooting video. So we took Lolo Pass trailhead and we've come up onto Bald Mountain. And so we reached the Bald Mountain views, but this trail keeps going down to the river coming off of Mount Hood. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, why not go down there and check it out? So, I didn't plan on it, but it's early. Why not? I keep hearing this grunting sound on the trail behind me. I couldn't imagine it would be an animal, because we're starting to get the days warming up, so they tend to go where it's cooler. And there's been a few people showing up on trail now, passing. So I can't imagine. Still, it got me a little freaked out. Like, oh, that's not a human sound. Carry bear spray. I do. Just in case. I think we're good. I don't hear it anymore. Almost at our river stopping point. It's funny how I started this day thinking it was going to be around a 7-mile hike, and now I'm at 5 miles in, which turned my 7-mile hike into a 10-miler, and I am okay with that. I am not complaining here, because this has already been just an amazing journey. Oh my gosh. Hope you guys can see that. I know the sun is just like beating on us. That's an incredible view. Ooh, I'm so happy. The river. How cool is that? All right, here we are at the river crossing at Timberline Trail. If you'd like to do this hike, I took Lolo Pass to Bald Mountain and then followed the same trail all the way down to this river crossing. I'm at 5 miles and 1,026 vertical feet. That's rough estimate, so right in there. I'd say anybody can do this hike if they're willing to put in the time and do the miles. So leave me a comment if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on the next wandering.